Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you for all of your support, all of your likes, all of your shares, all of your comments. If you are interested in a private reading, please just click on my website. I do have it linked below in the description bar. Lastly, I am on social media, so I am now on Facebook. If you're interested in liking my page on Facebook, please do. I am also on Instagram, and if you are interested in receiving a daily Oracle guidance message, I do draw and upload a daily Oracle guidance card every single day to my Instagram account. So if you're interested in that, then please head over and follow me on Instagram. Oh, and one last thing, for these general tarot forecasts, you should always be sure to watch not only your sun sign, but also your moon sign and your rising sign. If you happen to not know what your moon or rising sign are, I do have linked in the description bar below a website that actually can calculate that for you for free. So I wish you all a wonderful week. Just stay tuned for the reading. Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 11th through the 17th. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. All right, Scorpio, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can represent moving to a new home. The Knight of Wands is that very hasty, fast-paced energy. So maybe there's a lot going on this week. Things could be happening quickly. Some things could be even happening suddenly for some Scorpios. But the Knight of Wands can come up when you are moving to a new home. Things are happening quickly, or this can be your energy where you're very maybe ambitious, you're passionate, you're creative, and you're trying to maybe move forward. All right, let's see. The overall energy, Scorpio, for the entire week is actually death. So death represents endings and new beginnings. So something in your life that's old is no more. But with that, it creates that space for new beginnings to come in. With death, there's always a new beginning. So something in your life ending this week, Scorpio. But with that, there is a new beginning. And death comes in, it's an energy that comes in and it finalizes something. So it completes it, it finalizes something, it ends it completely, and then you're on to a new beginning within your life. I feel like for many of you, you're charging with the Knight of Wands here. This is you charging or moving very quickly towards a new beginning. Sometimes the energy of death is very much needed because, you know, when we're stuck in certain situations, and even, you know, when the energy is stagnant or whatever it may be, an energy like death can be very, you know, very much needed. So for many of you, this could have been an energy that you've been waiting on for quite some time, because I see energies here where I can see that you've been very patient. I have the Strength card here, which is showing me that you're going to be very strong this week. You definitely are going to have courage, but also I think this is showing me that you've been patient. For some of you, you've been healing, because I have Strength with Temperance, and I feel like for many Scorpios, maybe you've been taking your time with something because you're healing. Temperance for me is very much a healing energy, and I feel like you are emotionally balanced now. Your emotions are definitely healing or healed. But I feel like for some Scorpios, you might have been taking your time with maybe a family issue I am getting, for some of you, you've been recovering slowly but surely, maybe spending a lot of time in the home. But I feel like for some of you, you've been taking your time with maybe a family issue, or maybe it's a health issue. Now, what's interesting is I have the Queen of Swords here, and she's looking back towards Temperance and the Strength card. And I feel like for many of you, this is your energy where you're very focused. You're focused on maybe bringing healing into your family, or you're focused on your own healing yourself, whether that be emotionally or physically. I feel like healing is very significant this week for you. And I feel like this is, for many of you, this is your energy. The Queen of Swords is a very determined woman. She represents that mental energy. So she's very mentally focused on something. And she puts a lot of thought into things before she actually takes action. So I feel like with her here, and she's looking back, she's looking towards Strength, and she's looking towards Temperance, which is also patience and moderation. I feel like she's very focused on moving towards something at her own pace. So I feel like for many of you, this is your energy where you're moving towards something at your own pace. And for some of you, that's with ending something maybe, and starting something new with Death here. Because, you know, Death's at the center, but she's even, you know, she is looking back towards Death here. Now, underneath the Queen of Wands, I have the Nine of Wands, which is representing patience, representing holding out for something, patiently waiting, starting, for some of you, this is you starting to feel a little tired, a little hopeless, but you're still waiting. Now, for some Scorpios, maybe you've been waiting with something because there's been maybe a challenging or more aggressive energy that's around you, because I have this Nine of Wands with the Five of Swords. And this Five of Swords energy has been coming up everywhere. I pull it in my general forecast here. I pull it in my private readings. I mean, this card comes up constantly for me right now. So I definitely think there's something going on with the planets. I see this as a more aggressive energy. And what's interesting is underneath Strength and Temperance, underneath Strength, I have the Ten of Pentacles, and underneath Temperance, I have the Nine of Pentacles. So for many of you, you're definitely seeing a progression here. And in regards to either finances, maybe just security in general, this could have something to do with home, this could have something to do with family, but I am seeing a progression here. So this is actually wonderful. The Nine of Pentacles is you living comfortably, but this is a single person. I see this very much as a single independent person who has everything they need in life, but they don't have that partner to share it with. And then the Ten of Pentacles, for me, very much represents family. Of course, financial abundance and security as well. But this is very much a card of a family. And I always see these two people here on the Ten of Pentacles as a couple, that literally these two people, you know, came together and they built an empire. So, you know, for many of you, this could have something to do with you going from being single and independent to being a couple, or maybe even moving in with your family, or moving in with your spouse. I'm definitely seeing a progression for many Scorpios in regards to, you know, finances and career, more security, maybe more money coming in. This also could have something to do with an inheritance for some Scorpios. But for other Scorpios, I'm seeing that maybe this is the week that, it's the death of maybe you living on your own, and, maybe now you're moving in with your partner. You could be starting a family of your own with this energy here. But I feel like you've taken your time with something and you've put a lot of thought. With the Queen of Swords, she puts a lot of thought into something. She's a very logical woman and she puts a lot of thought. So this is you putting a lot of thought into something, patiently holding out, maybe even dealing with conflicts or arguments because you were maybe taking your time with something. But we have victory here. I have the Chariot right on top of the Five of Swords and next to the Queen of Swords. So this is the ultimate victory card. This is you moving forward. So for some of you, maybe you're moving forward at your own pace, or maybe you've been very patient with something, and maybe this is the week with death here that, you've decided, you've put enough thought into something, and maybe now you're ready to move forward. Because we have that Knight of Wands here, and because I have the Chariot here. And this is you being very much in control, and you're driving, you're steering this Chariot exactly where you want to go. And I feel like for many of you, it's away from challenges. I see the Five of Swords here as representing challenges. Can be conflicts, but it's a more challenging, aggressive energy. And I feel like for many of you, you're moving away from this. You're moving towards healing. Maybe you're healing a relationship with someone. For some Scorpios. Maybe you've been patiently waiting for the right time to make a move with something in your life. Now, for some Scorpios, this might have something to do with maybe an earth sign person, or maybe a Leo. Yeah, I'm really getting this could have something to do with an air sign person, an earth sign, or a fire sign person. But let me draw you an additional guidance card. I think that we have some significant energies here. I definitely see healing coming in for many of you. I see endings and new beginnings, and I feel like this is very positive. Whatever this is, it's nothing negative. I feel like you're moving away from that, challenging energy. You've been holding out and patiently waiting for something, and maybe it's because you've been thinking about something very much. But you have the Chariot here, which is victory. Okay, I just had Celeste fall out, and it says a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So here we go. For many Scorpios, that's what death is representing, the end of maybe one residence, and now you're moving on to the new residence. New beginnings, either with a new home, or something to do with, a new place of employment. So wonderful energy. I feel like for many of you with this move, this is bringing in healing. This is bringing in healing. And for some Scorpios, again, you were single and now maybe you're moving in with someone. For some Scorpios, this could be you even moving back home to live with your family. But I feel like it's going to be a great week. I see this as very positive energy, and you're definitely moving forward. But I feel like for the majority of you, you're moving forward with something that you've really thought about very much. And I feel like for many of you, you've taken your time with this. This isn't something you've rushed right into. So I feel like, maybe the timing is right for you now. And I feel like this is going to bring in a lot of balance into your life. And also, for those of you that need some healing, this could even be, a lot of healing energy coming your way. So this is very nice energy. All right, Scorpio. So I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.